All right, we're going to get started with our exit ticket. For the first question, how does Tim solve the dangerous situation with his father? We can go back in our text to pages 52 through 54. And so based on what you just listened to and the notes that you just took about specifically boxes 3 and 4 with the problem and solution, you should be able to answer question number 1. Press pause to silently answer question number 1 and then play when you're ready for number 2. It asks us, what are the results of Tim's actions? Results mean like effect or solution. Because of what Tim did, then what happened? So we're going to keep reading at the top of page 56, and you're listening for because Tim has stolen this gun back from Sam, and now he's pointing it at Sam. He is acting like he's about to kill Sam. And we want to know, how is this situation resolved, or what is the result? I'm at Timmy. Open your book to page 56. Point to Timmy. Follow along. Timmy, don't be crazy. It isn't loaded. Now give it to me before it gets damaged. Jesus, Sam, Jesus. They're down there, and they're going to kill Father if he doesn't give them the brown Bess. Who's down there? Some Continentals with some others from Fairfield. Then he lunged. I never knew whether I would have pulled the trigger because the next thing I was lying on the ground with Sam on top of me, and he got the gun. My fingers hurt, and when I looked at them, I saw they were bleeding too, where they got ripped out of the trigger guard. Sam's face was dead white. You would have shot me, you little pig, wouldn't you? He got up off me, and I sat up. Are you all right? He said. I jumped up. I wouldn't tell you if I wasn't, you son of a bee. But by this time, they probably killed Father. Timmy, I can't go down there. Why not? They're supposed to be your friends. I can't, Timmy. I'm not supposed to be here. What do you mean you're not supposed to be here? I'm supposed to be in Danbury buying cattle. They sent me down from Cambridge with Captain Champion, the commissionary officer, because I'm from around here. Did you run away? I didn't desert. I came home for a couple of days. Captain Champion had to go to Westbury for something, so I decided to slip home for a day or so. To see Betsy Reed? All right, so what? Sam said. Won't you get in trouble? They won't catch me, Sam said. People are always sneaking off home for a few days. The officers don't know where half the men are a lot of the time. If they come around looking for you, one of your friends says you sprained your ankle and you're coming along behind. Sam, I'm scared about Father. Let's not stand here talking. He looked away uneasy. He's probably all right. They've been disarming Tories in a lot of places. It's orders from the Connecticut General Assembly. You don't think they're going to let the Tories keep their guns, do you? What'll they do to Father? Oh, probably just push him around a little. They don't shoot people. I saw him, Sam. He's going to stick his sword into Father. You have to go down, Sam. You have to. I can't, Tim. They might hang me for a deserter if they found out. All right, then. Then let me take the gun home and give it to them. I can't do that, Tim. If you go back to camp without my weapon, they'll surely hang me. I thought about that. Oh, God, Sam, what did you have to fight for? Why didn't you stay in college? I couldn't, Tim. How could I go when all my friends were going? I understood that, but I wasn't going to give in. Your family ought to be more important to you than your friends. He looked embarrassed, but he didn't say anything. I think you're a coward, I said. I didn't really think that anybody who joined the army to fight couldn't be a coward, but I was still angry at him. No, I'm not, he said. To tell the truth, it was me who was being a coward. Now that I'd got calmed down a little, I was afraid of what I might find when I went home. Suppose I walk in and found Father lying on the floor with a hole in his stomach, bleeding to death, and maybe Mother dead too. All right, Sam, if you're not a coward, come home with me and see if everything is all right. He thought about it. I'll go as far as the barn with you. Swiftly he loaded up the brown Bess with powder from the horn and slung it around his neck and the pouch of shot he had dangled from his belt and rammed it home with the ramrod. It impressed me the casual way he did it. Did you ever kill anybody, Sam? He looked embarrassed again. We haven't done any fighting yet. So we'll stop right there. So when we're looking at the results of Tim's actions, we know Tim was able to convince Sam to come back home with him. And now they're on their way back home. We set across the snowfields, uphill and down, the way I'd come. Sam set a pretty good pace. He was hard and strong and used to it and all the marching he'd done, and I'd have a hard time keeping up, but I was glad to go fast because I was so worried about Father. In 15 minutes he came to our road, crossed it, and circled around the back of the house. We ducked into the barn and stared at the tavern. There was smoke coming out of the chimney, but that was all. No sounds, no sign of men, no horses. Nothing's happening, Sam said. Come on with me and see, I said. It's risky, Tim. There's nobody around, I said. He stared at me. We both knew it was his job to go in because he was the older brother. All right, he said, let's go. So now we're thinking about 3A. How does Sam respond to the dangerous situation with his father? And so I'm going to read this last part on the bottom of page 59 again. Nothing's happening, Sam said. Come on in with me and see, I said. It's risky, Tim. There's nobody around, I said. He stared at me. We both knew it was his job to go in because he was the older brother. All right, he said. Let's go. So you can find your answer to 3A on the bottom of page 59. You can find your answer to 2 from pages 56 to 59. Let's keep going. What do these actions reveal about Sam as a person? We darted across the barnyard and into the kitchen. All of a sudden, there was Father standing there and a line of blood drying on his face. He and Sam stood 5 feet apart, staring at each other. Then Sam turned and ran. Sam! Father shouted. Come back, Sam! But Sam raced across the barnyard and then began pounding over the snowy field toward the woodlot, the brown Bess under his arm. Father and I ran out into the barnyard and watched him go. Father knew he couldn't catch Sam. We watched him until he got to the stone wall at the edge of our pasture. He jumped up to it and stood there looking back at us. Then suddenly he waved, jumped down from the wall, and disappeared into the woodlot. So, when you're thinking about what type of person Sam is, really think about the things that he did from pages 59 to 60. And that's your answer for number 3A. And then when you're thinking about those things, you need to think, what does that reveal about him as a person? What kind of person is Sam? Make sure you have a quote to support your answer. Then you need to complete part 6 and write the paragraph. Go.